Allison Seymour with Fox 23, asking you to join us as we go on special assignment at St. Peter's Hospital. In the next half hour, we will explore the illness that was once thought to be a death sentence. But today, there is hope. Stay with us as we look into the faces of cancer. Kristen Steiner will follow a woman embarking on a journey filled with unknowns.
Cancer, it's something that will happen maybe to somebody else, but not me.
It's a disease that has touched all of us in some way. But do we really know what cancer is? David Wade explores this illness that may attack without symptoms and the treatment options available. And Ardell Castellano looks at the hard reality that for some, time is limited.
It's something I really don't want to face. I keep hoping that some small miracle will take this all away, but I have to be realistic and know it's not.
It's an ancient disease found in dinosaur bones and Egyptian mummies. Is a cure on the horizon? This is Fox 23 on special assignment.
What's the perfect food? Well, we're going to find out. We're at Panza's restaurant in Saratoga with Tony Panza. Tony, what's cooking?
Welcome to the Shark Fact and Fantasy exhibit at the New York State Museum. Here you can learn all kinds of cool stuff about sharks. Let's go! Hey, this is a jawbone from a Caracharicles megalodon, a prehistoric shark large enough to swallow a small car. Now that's a mouthful. Can you believe that all these items were found in the stomachs of the tiger shark who often swim close to shore?
Ichthyologist Dr. Bob Daniels studies fish for a living.
Can you imagine going through a day where you didn't have to read, you didn't have to write? It affects every part of your life. Reading and writing involves everything, from getting up in the morning to going to bed at night. There's no way you can get around it.
There were things that were difficult for me to do. Things like if someone gave me an address and I couldn't read the directions, so I always struggled.
Chris, everything in this preserve is interconnected. It's all ecologically balanced, isn't it?
It is. And one of the things that makes up that balance, or is the building block for that, is the sandy soils that we have. And you can see...
It's unusual. It's not like regular dirt, is it?
No, it's...
Mixed among the flowers and the trees, even the weeds in our own backyards, are cures for most everything that ails us. Common weeds, annoying pests to most, but not to herbalist Susan Weed, author, teacher, a joyous spirit, with an encyclopedic knowledge of herbs and health.
Herbal medicine is traditional medicine. The earliest fossils that we have of our hominid ancestors have now been dated.
Recognizing human need at all stages of life, regardless of race, creed, or lifestyle. Catholic Charities, caring for those in need. Join us now for the second annual Catholic Charities Telethon.
Welcome back, everybody, to our second half hour of the second annual Catholic Charities Telethon, caring for those in need.
Have you seen my sweatshirt? It's upstairs in your room, honey.
All across the capital region on any given weekday morning, most households sort of look the same. This morning, things are pretty hectic in the Ford household.
Okay. Okay, Dad.
Mom is getting ready to face another demanding day, full of meetings, appointments, and responsibilities. Meet Rolene Ford of Albany, 43, mother of two, a college graduate, talented, competent, and unemployed.
When I first lost my job, I really did make a big effort.
I enjoy working here because this is an opportunity for me to work with other men and women in the construction and associate with them.
Working for Habitat is really satisfying. It's a way that I can help someone who isn't able to provide a home for themselves, and in this way I can fill that gap and be able to make it possible for them to take ownership of a home and the responsibility and pride that goes along with it.
That at the end of the day you can see the fruits of your labor, which is unlike many other forms of work.
We're at Felthausen's Florist and Greenhouse in Niskayuna, and this is a beautiful nursery. We came here today to get a little bit of help in creating something really special for our set.
Hi, Odell.
Larry, hi.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. Are you ready for us?
We're all set.
Oh, I'm so glad. Larry, we need some color on the set, and oh, I love lilacs. Can we use some of those?
That's a good choice, the lilac.
Here, her lavishly and handsomely appointed 21-room mansion sits on 135 acres of prime Saratoga soil, along with beautifully sculptured gardens, tennis courts, and a chapel for Sunday services. Mary Lou arrived for our interview impeccable, impressive, and absolutely beautiful. I saw it back to maybe 20 years ago. Can you tell us a little bit about what the Saratoga scene was like at that time?
Well, I'll have to go back a little bit further than that, because it's probably between 25 and 30 years ago. When I first came here, Saratoga was not the way it is today.
Hello, I'm Natalie Martinez with Fox 23, asking you to join us as we go on special assignment at St. Peter's Hospital Cardiac Care Center. We'll investigate an insidious disease that many fear. In the next half hour, some life-saving information you won't want to miss. Stay with us as we explore matters of the heart. You may not believe it, but all of us are at risk of heart disease. Denial can be dangerous, especially when seconds count. What does a diagnosis of heart disease imply?
They think that you're going to rip them open and take their heart out.
Join me as we uncover the reality about diagnosis and treatment choices that could save your life. It's a mechanical marvel, masterfully engineered, and yet disarmingly fragile. Has Star Trek technology arrived? Ardell Castellana tracks two brothers linked by their history and by heart disease. More than 57 million Americans are affected by cardiovascular disease. Learning to live with this disease offers opportunities to appreciate the things we value most and to recognize our limitations.
I got in my car, and when I saw the ambulance and the state troopers, then I knew.
Today, stories of survival and hope. This is Fox 23 on Special Assignment.